Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Kansas City Royals. It's interleague baseball on the show. Jason Vargas will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up one run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a little bit of up and down inconsistency. I mean, they're 2-3 in this homestand. Haven't played solid baseball, but they got a chance to get to the 500 mark with the win in this game right here. And then after that, who knows? Maybe get on a nice streak.
And now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I definitely know these guys are hoping for more out of Rusney Castillo. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Settling in now, Rusney Castillo. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrated for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1 and 2.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
1 out and a runner on second base. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 3.
Digging in, Daniel Descalso took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
From the belt, the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 2-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at-bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Soft liner towards first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. TJ McFarland gets the start for Arizona in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he has got an excellent strikeout to walk ratio. He's dominating hitters. He doesn't walk guys. He's around the plate. And that number alone just tells me his stuff is dominating and hitters can't catch up to it. Let's watch him execute in this game.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
In there, 0-1. Well, Harold Reynolds, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
Second, designated hitter Billy Burns.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Stepping in now, Billy Burns. Snap throw to first, but he's back in standing. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
They have to be hoping for more out of Billy Burns. He's hitting under 250 versus left-handed pitching all season long, so that's a definite issue for him these days. Some guys just don't see the ball well from certain arm slots, and that appears to be the case for him right now, something he really needs to work on.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Runners on first with one down. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Set to deliver on 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Digging in now, Jorge Soler. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. The 0-2 home. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another 0-2 coming. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with two outs instead of one. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Runners on first and third, two away. Had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Blanco on the move in to score the runner from third. Hosmer rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Into the box, Hunter Dozier. Skied into straightaway right. Brito is after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Three runs already home here. That misses wide. One ball and one strike.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
On the ground up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Second inning upcoming here in KC. It's the Royals 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Stepping into the box,
Leading off for
Nick
Arizona.
Ahmed, hitting at an even .220 on the year.
Ahmed.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, you've been given a 3 base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2-0. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Striding into the box, Adam Rosales. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Hosmer will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Batting 8th, catcher Oscar Hernandez.
And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that one right down Main Street.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Alcides Escobar, currently third on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's grounded foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Another try at 2-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning, so you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Set to get his day started, Drew Butera. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one, but we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brito sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Billy
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Burns. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Marte has it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Aerial view of downtown Kansas City there on a nice day for baseball from Kauffman Stadium. In now, Socrates Brito, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Gregor Blanco. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Digging in to try it again, Rusney Castillo. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ball 1.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready for another chance? Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A called strike over the outside corner. comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Arizona. They trail in this one 3-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Way in front of that fastball. One and one. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In is Jorge Soler. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Ahmed. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Gordon stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't get him.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never too late to get a rally started. I love the hustle right there to get things going.
Dozier.
Into the box now, Hunter Dozier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Brito racing back. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Daniel Descalso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He's there and records the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And as you can see on your screen, both starters topping out at 91 miles an hour. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Lifted in the air out to right. Soler is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Stepping up now, Jeremy Hazelbaker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting,
striding in once again, Adam Rosales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again, he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And now a pitch on the way. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Now at the plate, Alcides Escobar. He singled his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Over now is Blanco, and he'll make the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher, number 9, Drew Butera.
Stepping up to the plate, Drew Butera, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Royals 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. So digging in now, Adam Rosales. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Adam Rosales.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Oscar Hernandez.
And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. One-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The right fielder, number 19, Socrates Brito.
Into the box now, Socrates Brito. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1. D-Rod.
In the dirt here.
That's a ball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Kane. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gregor Blanco.
Digging in once again, Gregor Blanco. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Kane. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. And Elliott down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is in at third base as the Royals are in business here with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game going for him. Wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jorge De La Rosa is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
De La Rosa.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
The 0-1 on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Eric Hosmer stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, that's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit in the air for a sacrifice fly.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
In is Jorge Soler. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. This is skied out toward right. Brito moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Ready once again, Alex Gordon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. Fouled back.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here comes another 0-2. A little tapper. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
So striding forward now, Hunter Dozier, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. De La Rosa comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Royals settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Royals are on top, 4-0. Ready once again, Rusney Castillo. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
0-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Castillo now heading for second. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Hey, he tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in once again, Daniel Descalso, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Ahmed. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona. They trail here 4-0. Whit Merrifield next to hit. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Striding in once again, Drew Butera, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Silvino Bracho, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
61. Delvino Bracho.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Hit down the third base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. The tag by Rosales. He's out at third.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
In now, Billy Burns, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Cain runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
0-2, here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
2 out here and a runner at second. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Royals settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. Royals out in front, 5-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Dozier has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first
Now
out.
batting, third baseman, Adam Rosales.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Rosales. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Really busting him in on this at bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Socrates Brito the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Eric Hosmer.
Jake Barrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
34, Jake Barrett.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first by Rosales gets him. One gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In is Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now here's the pitch. And a waste pitch there. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in and looking for more, Rusney Castillo. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Well, if he gets through this 8th inning, I doubt we'll see him again. You get to the 100 mark, people start wondering if you have the muscle and the strength to get through the rest of the game. I think he's done, but he's done a great job.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. In the air to straightaway right. Soler is there, and that's the 3rd out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Dozier. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now here's the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the 1st out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliced hard on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once more. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Drew Butera, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. The 1-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Royals leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalzo. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Line towards center field. Kane is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Kane is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, a designated hitter, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Now to the plate, Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that is going to put an end to this one, and the Royals will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
5-0 the final score today. Jason Vargas earned his 9th win of the year. TJ McFarland was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation